I want to start with this. I've always said one of my idols is Oprah. Oprah Winfrey. And the reason she's my idol, because when she was number one in the world, her show was number one, she said, you know what? I want to do something different. I want to tweak it and keep going. And she decided to go from being kind of guest-driven to idea-driven to lifestyle. One of my other favorite all-time business people is Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods changed his golf clubs when he was number one in the world. I have so much respect for what Tiger and Oprah did because they changed while they were on top. That's what you've got to do. There's a legendary guy in the world of technology named Andy Grove. Andy Grove used to be the head of a company called Intel. 30 years ago, it was I don't know how big it is now, but it was a big deal. And he used to say, be paranoid. They are coming after you. And I love what Cleveland's doing. It looks like the Cavs are going to land Andrew Bogut, who's still young enough, 32, who knows the Warriors front and back, who's got a chip on his shoulder against Golden State. And I think it makes them a solid favorite if Andrew Bogut lands with the Cavs to beat the Golden State Warriors. And I read a story this morning. USA Today said LeBron James whined about the Cavs until he got everything he needed again. Why is it whining? It's called winning. It's why Oprah kept tweaking as number one. It's why Tiger changed clubs as number one. It's why Belichick is constantly evolving. It's why Nick Saban keeps quick the offense. Get a quarterback that can move. Get a quarterback that can run. He's constantly. It's not whining. It's winning. Cleveland should be trying to get better. Let's face it, Golden State was very, very good last year. They went out and got the big fish, Kevin Durant. Cleveland's like, well, there's no big fish on the market, but we're going to get another shooter, Kyle Korver. And we're going to get another big Andrew Bogut. There is no big fish on the market, so we're going to get some smaller, really good fish. You forget about this. Once you get, in any business, it always distills down to like one or two companies. Think of how big the internet is. Think of how many businesses are in the internet. Every major corporation in America is on the internet. You know what the internet is now? 2 companies, maybe 3. Facebook has swallowed the internet. Amazon's right behind him. And watch out for Google. 2-3 people running the internet. For years and years, Coke and Pepsi. For years and years, Burger King and McDonald's. For years and years, Apple and Microsoft. Everybody was trying to get there. And what would they do? This is good business. This is what you do. Once you're really great, and Cleveland and Golden State are in a 2-team superpower horse race. Tweak, 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 tweak. Don't wait till you lose. Golden State was already good. They wanted to get better. Cleveland's already great. They want to keep getting better. This is not about whining. This is about winning. This is how the game works. Do you think that the top real estate people in New York City and LA and San Francisco and Dallas, well, I've got enough now. You are constantly buying, constantly seeking, constantly tweaking. There used to be a guy named Jack Welch, one of the great CEOs of all time. He said you should fire 5% of your workforce every year because you don't have a 100% great workforce. 5% of your workforce isn't as driven, isn't into the company mantra. Move on. That's not a terrible thing. The media will tell you it's a terrible thing, but most media people don't get business. I love what Cleveland's doing. I love what Nike and Adidas, for most of my youth, they were battling. Once you get to the top, man, all you're doing is you find a rival or two and you are hiring their engineers. You're hiring their designers. You're hiring your rival's best. And then you're taking their ideas and you're making them your own. That ain't whining, that's winning. We're in a superpower race right now. This is USA Russia in the 80s. That's what we're in right now. Golden State and Cleveland are the superpowers. And at the highest level of all business, it's a chess match with very, very few players. That's all it is. This is really smart by Cleveland. Tweak, 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 tweak. Absolutely love it. And I believe if they get Andrew Bogut, Cleveland will win the championship over Golden State. I picked Cleveland to win it. KD to the Warriors made me doubt it. Bogut going back, more girth, more physicality, knowing Golden State. Cleveland would be my favorite.